Since Koke released that diss track dissing Nines called Listen Little Man with various brutal shots, we've seen Nines clap back in a few different songs, and Koke released another track called F Courtney, which ended up getting removed off YouTube. We're going to break down the situation. On Nines' project called Quit While You're Ahead, he takes a shot back at Koke saying, "I'm the worker, the plug and the middleman. I heard that N got a 9 to 5. Who's a little man?" Koke would take to his Instagram post him in a high verse mocking the situation, saying, "Your info was wrong, but I'll play your stupid little game. Loading and you're still a little man." Actually, it seems both Koke and Nines would have tracks loading with pot of paper, but then Nines released his called What's Beef. In this, he disses Koke 2 times as well before the response. Nines says, firstly, "What's beef? Beef's when Kevin, which is Koke's real name, can't walk in the streets, gotta tuck in that bust down piece." In another bar, he says, "I'm always on the other side of a push bike. Kevin don't even know what my hood looks like." And that is 2 shots in the same song. So Nines doesn't want to give Koke the full attention and take out a full track to diss him, but has had 3 bars in a row, and it seemed Koke had a response loading for a while, and he released it at perfect timing because Nines was about to retire and was doing a sold out O2 show when Koke decided to drop a diss track called F Courtney.
$5 fine if I light up my spliff in it. What's a $5 to a trapper like me, nigga? With a loud packer, you got a lighter too. Bring the thing, man.
And this diss track that Koke dropped is the most direct diss track I've ever seen. Literally every single bar, there's a direct reference to situations or something that he's addressing. There's no filler content in this song at all. I think this diss track was as good as Listen Little Man, maybe even better, but the only thing took away from it is the fact there was no music video. The opening to this song was crazy. This little dickhead want to talk about beef like he didn't just crash his whole car into his tree, like he didn't have to stick his whole arse into his cheek, like there ain't vids and pics of him lying in the street. Obviously Nines a couple years back was in a graphic situation. He was chased, he was stabbed in his face, and Koke is saying he had to stick his arse, part of the skin, into his cheek where he has that scar from the situation. It was a brutal opener. He then says this little dickhead, which he refers to Nines by pretty much all the time, want to act like he's bad, but he was hiding in the bush just before he got stabbed. Keep lying in your songs, I don't even have to brag, you're a pussy and a snitch, anything for a bag. Post up with Sam Smith, you motherfucking fuck. So basically here he is referring to that same situation, but said after he was chased and he crashed his car, to get away from the person chasing him, he hid in a bush, and he's calling him a snitch, but also saying he drops his morals to post up with people like Sam Smith. I think Nines may have met Sam Smith before the whole change in his demeanor, because they took a picture many years ago. He then says Batty Boy Courtney didn't ride out for bands. Batty Boy Courtney didn't ride out for jazz, obviously just referring to his friends that have been involved in situations, or Scraps when he got his throat dig out in a can. You didn't kill Small, so stop trying to claim it. Church Road hasn't been safe since. Firstly, Scraps was actually stabbed in jail a while back. He survived the incident. There was many clips going around apparently of him being taken to hospital, but there was a situation of him getting stabbed inside. He was saying go ride for him, and he also brings up his friend that was killed, Smalls, who Scraps was arrested for that situation in that case before getting released. And Koke tells Nines to stop trying to claim it as if he did it himself. He wasn't directly involved in that incident. I'm not sure if Nines has claimed it indirectly on music or he's just mainly saying it out in public. And as for Scraps' involvement in that situation, he was actually charged for perverting the course of justice in relation to the Craig Small murder. The charge typically involves actions that interfere with the administration of justice, such as disposing of evidence. It said in this particular situation, Scraps was not directly accused of the murder, but was implicated in the aftermath for assisting in disposing of the getaway vehicle used in the murder. Koke then says anyone can get it now, anyone for repping now, F Church Road and Mozart when we stepping out. F Fred, FBDK, which is Fredo and Billy the Kid. Anyone picking sides might see these strays. Pop up like Small World when we see he's made. If you're not with the activities, then please bear hate. So obviously Koke taking shots at Fredo. Nines and Fredo have a good relationship, and obviously Fredo is on their side. And Billy the Kid was someone that was close to Fredo that actually passed away. So straight away when Dis and Fredo taking deep shots there. It was said last year today marks the 4-year anniversary of HRB member Billy the Kid, BDK. BDK was shot dead in Northwest London and was one of Fredo's close friends. Fredo showed love on his story by posting a picture of him. On the 2-year anniversary, he got a £150,000 BDK chain made in honour and made a track, although unreleased, with some words to Billy the Kid.
all chandelier set. Emerald cut diamonds, all done in VVS. R.I.P. Billy the Kid. Oh man, for life.
Koke then says, we don't talk by law like an NDA. You wrote a whole effing statement and signed your name. So when Nines was stabbed in that situation, there was paperwork going around that allegedly Nines basically just told the police what happened in that. This was surfacing all over Snapchat and stuff, but didn't really come out. I'm not sure the authenticity of it, but Koke claims that was real. Nines had told the police what happened to him when he was stabbed and chased. So Koke, yeah, said, you wrote a whole effing statement and signed your name. You can't chat to me, dog. You can chat to my dog. I was outside when you weren't allowed in the park. I was that guy when you was running around kicking ball. Don't tell me about the streets. I already did it all. So yeah, Koke here, just little bro in Nines. Obviously Koke's 39, Nines is 35. That means nothing now, but when they was younger, being 4 years apart is a lot of time. He was literally a kid as Koke become an adult. Koke again mocks Nines over the stabbing situation, saying like, how you crash your Porsche and get catched by it says fraud on Genius, but I'm pretty sure it's fraud. How your dog ran and left you bloody on the floor. I didn't even know Nines was with anyone that day. Should have bloodied him some more. Should have turned Buddy to a corpse. Now Buddy want a tour. Koke does weave in some punchlines saying, when you personally ain't on shit, shots will spin you around and turn 9 into a 6. You remind me of a bitch. Big wet with my around your lips, keep my name out your mouth or swallow this hollow tit. Koke then speaking says, there's not a day on God's green earth you're gonna send something and I don't send something back. You feel me? F Courtney is part of the chorus too. Koke in the next verse says, stop talking all your fuckery, you don't want to buck me. I'm always outside and I'm comfy. I keep heat cause man wanna bum me, but you ain't never let it spark like a jump lead. And I ain't never been afraid of this dumb neat. The pussy won't talk but he can't confront me. If I ain't safe, you definitely ain't safe. Mainly because in Nines' song he was saying on the Wasp Beef tune with Pot of Paper, Koke ain't safe in his own hood. He said you can talk what you want, like you definitely brave, but when you get caught you definitely shake. You panic and crash, you definitely fake. Again referring to that stabbing incident and Nines making off from the people trying to attack it. Koke continues to poke fun about that situation, saying how you talking about beef when you was hiding in the bush? It don't even make sense. You should stick to selling kush. Nines over the years has been arrested numerous times for selling cannabis, kush, and just recently it was an importation charge which he got sentenced for, and Koke saying you ain't with the violence, so stick to just selling kush in your area. Then Koke takes another shot at rapper Fredo, saying, and someone tell Fred keep my name out his mouth before he has to buy another chain to wear around the house. This is literally a triple bar, basically saying he can't wear it out because it would get robbed obviously, but also he's got chains with his friends' names on them as well. Northwest repping at Stone Busy Settings, it's ride or die for my brethrens. He then refers to the famous Tupac diss track lyrics saying, grab your Glocks when you see Koke, call the cops when you see Koke. Obviously what Tupac had said and hit him up to Biggie. This video / diss track was actually removed for violating YouTube's policies on harassment and bullying. Koke said, haha, effing hell, that's crazy. The tune that hard, FFS, you can't make this shit up, people. And then it seemed it was re-uploaded again and censored, and it's been removed for the second time. The only video that exists is someone just re-uploading it once again on YouTube with a random video attached to it.